Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. Today we're going to be talking about Cthulhu and why this could be a great thing for Ecomi. We are going to be looking at the markets and understand there might be a little spike of price, so we are going to dictate the market throughout this series. But if you guys do like Cthulhu, a little rundown is very simple. It is a detective-based game. You are running through the scenes, trying to find out clues, and you're just investigating everything that you go through. I like this type of game because it is like a horror game. It does play with your emotions. It does give you abilities that you could get throughout each level, so that is really cool, especially when you can talk to other people, get advice, and just run through. And the one thing about this game, it is border to hard. In the beginning, the gameplay is a little slower because you are understanding what is going on. You are in your office a little bit more, but guys, it is totally worth it. If you guys do like games that will tease your mind, understand where you're trying to go, and play with your emotions just a little, this is the right game for you guys, especially when Cthulhu does have a lot of board games that you can play with others. And this company is a big company, so I think Ecomi is going to do so well, especially with this drop. One thing I do recommend, if you guys do want to buy a Cthulhu NFT, I do recommend go for the green one and the book as well. So the green one and the book is the most important thing, guys. The Book of Death, it's one of the biggest books there, so this is a no-brainer for me. And the reasons why you want to go for the green one, a lot of people, when you are talking about Cthulhu and the sea creature, and you're basically talking about the demons and the portals and the cults, you are going to look for the green. The reasons why this is the most talked about, this is the most iconic one. So if you guys are going to get one, I do recommend get the green one, just because I do see it increase in price over time. The other ones are pretty cool, but if you only had to get one, I will go for the green one and the book. So that's my opinion. If you guys do like that, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I do want to share more information about this. We are going to look at gameplay, guys. This game is really dope, so this one is going to be a good one for sure. Call of Cthulhu highlights a semi-open world climate with opponents of Lovecraft desired topics. The primary person is Boston-based examiner named Edward Pierce, who is experiencing a series of cases to address. In 1924, this conflict veteran turned criminal investigator enjoys the liquor and pills as a way to adapt. In October, he hears a thump on his entryway. A man named Stephen Webster visits him and requests that he return the case with respect to his girl Sarah Hawkins. Sarah, her better half Charles, and their children Simon had kicked the bucket in a fire that happened in their own home. The police trusted Sarah was to be faulted. Edward is approached to reveal reality, yet the lone sign he has is an odd picture painted by the mother in the blink of an eye before her end. It includes a dim feature and a bizarre image. He embarks to Darkwater Island to start his examination. While there, he finds the looming restoration of the great old one, Cthulhu. So let's get started into the gameplay, guys. This is a banger. I do like this game. I think this game is really good, especially when you could get a lot of levels handed to you and you just learn how to play the game. If that does not get you pumped for this game, I do not know what will. This game is really enticed, especially when you're on a journey to figure out a lot of things throughout this game. There's asyles, there's everything that you could go through, and you have to understand that this game is a game changer, especially for Ecomi. If we could get any type of gameplay of this nature, especially to VVverse, any kind of game, maybe you could find Omi tokens inside, or any collectibles that you could find inside and you could sell on the secondary market, anything of that nature will increase the value of Ecomi to another level. So today we are going to be looking at some gameplay. This is a fun game, so bear with me. You will have a good time just watching this type of gameplay. If you do like Ecomi and you do love Call of Cthulhu, this is a no-brainer. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. So let's get into the gameplay right now. This is just a little gameplay. I'm gonna let the game run for a little so you guys see what kind of game this is. It is super fun, so let's get started into this. It's a lot of investigation, if you guys can see, so it is a fun-based game if you do love to investigate. At times it does play with your emotions, I could say that.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Especially when you're Edward Pierce, you are looking for different clues. And this is like a cult-based game. I feel like a darkened cult-based. A lot of demons, a lot of evil things. Especially what happened to Sarah. You're trying to figure it out. Guys, this is a fun game. And if you do like these type of games, I do recommend to take a look, give it a shot, because you guys will be really into it. This game is more than what meets the eyes. It is super fun. So let's figure out this clue right here.
I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
And guys, as you're playing this game, you do have to read every single clue. It is hard in the beginning if you're not into like investigating a lot, but you do have a different abilities that you could gain. You could gain strength, investigation, medicine. You can learn a lot of things.
With the Seaway map.
So when we're looking into this, we're trying to figure out what's the clue, because when we figure out this clue, it is going to open a portal, a door, a trap door, and we are going to a different room. So we need to figure this.
A link with the Seaway map.
So we are trying to figure this out right now. This is such a cool gameplay. I'm really into this type of game. See, as I told you guys, there's another door that's going to open, and guess what? We just found out where it is.
Well done, Pierce. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Guys, I don't know what's behind this door, but let's go. I think it might be like some kind of cult or something. Such a dope gameplay, I really mean that. Looks like a tunnel of some sort. We are gonna go to the bottom of it. We'll see if there's some kind of cult. And remember, I could investigate, I could look through the past.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
This is such a cool game.
Someone's been here recently.
I think I see a head on that table. Let me see what that is. So now I'm looking into the past, seeing exactly what happened. So let's see what happened here.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
See, this looks like a cult to me. Basically, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this situation.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Well, there's a box right there. I think this is going to be a dope one. Let me see if I can open it.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Guys, trust me, if you like horror, if you like excitement, if you like endless fun, this game is especially for you. If you do like anything in this realm, especially when Ecomi does acquire something like this, I do want you guys to give it a thumbs up. This game is going to be a game changer. I am going to exit the game now so we can talk about the charts, but I'm going to continue playing this game. It is such a fun game.
Unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
And these are the abilities that I do have, so I can look into the past in that sense, look at structure and see what kind of clues it's giving us. Alright, no more gameplay, guys. We are going to go back into the charts. Alright guys, welcome back to the charts. Let me erase some stuff. These are for my students and everyone that does want to learn. So if you guys do like these type of topics, please stay here. You will learn a little bit more about chart analysis and where the market is trying to go. So we're back into this and we're getting more money every single day. So we did have a push to the upside. Let me go to the 2 hour and see exactly what's happening. So right here, guys, we see that there was a push to the upside. Remember, guys, yesterday we were underneath the pivot line. We were looking for a push to the downside just so we could buy it at a lower level. That's all what we were trying to do. Of course, we believe in this project. Of course, we want to see it shoot to Jupiter. But in order to do that, guys, we need to understand key levels. So yesterday when this position and it broke the pivot line around 0.0031, me and my students of course got into a position. Entry for our target position would be R1, that is 0.0033. So clearly you guys can see the spike of the wick actually hit that level and it went all the way back down. So what can we get from this? What we understand is the market is moving around the daily pivot level. We need to understand if it's going to be a continuation to the upside or to the downside. But our bias, guys, is to be bullish, especially Ecomi and VV and everything. It's going to make sense for Comic-Con this coming up weekend. I can't wait for Cthulhu. I am going to try to get all the pieces, but I know it's going to be very hard. So if not, I am trying to even get one or two. So let's hope that I do get something. I am super into that game. I am going to continue playing that game, see how it goes. And I do have a bunch of friends that do play the board game, so hey, this game is pretty dope. So I just want to see where it goes. But the price is going back down, so we do have a rejection all the way to the lower candle. What I'm going to do at this very moment is look for a candlestick pattern that makes sense, look for a bullish indication, and I do want to take another buy position and try to go into R2. Let's see what it does and the market can continue to the upside or not. But remember, if I do not see that candlestick position exactly at pivot 1, we are going to test this trend line. If we do test this trend line, that is another position for me to enter the market, guys. So if you do understand how to enter the markets, work off of these pivot levels, work off of them. See, we do have S1. S2 is going to be a little bit further because we are drifting away with this trend line. This trend line is going to go up slowly, so that means the pivot 2 for the structure 2, S2, is lower. We won't be able to reach that only if there is a huge wick and then it comes back up. But the levels that I am looking for a retest for structure is S1 and this trend line. If it does continue to the downside, I am going to put a huge buy order and try to get a spike to the upside. And then of course after Comic-Con, we will see how the price is doing. If we do see new users in Comic-Con, we will see price hold in those immediate levels, and we might not see a dump after all. So at those levels, they're great opportunities to buy. So we'll see how exactly price does when it comes to that point. I am looking 1 to 2 weeks after Comic-Con to see if price is going to go down or not. But if it is going down, I will make sure I do a sell and try to make as much money and buy the dip and continue with the price up. But remember, this is my opinion right now, not financial advice. This is my opinion. The pivot line is right here. If I do see a bullish engulfing candle and I look at a lower time frame like the 15-minute, then I will try to spike up the price to R1 to R2 for my take profit 1 and 2. But if the price does not continue up there and I see that the price is lacking in motion to the upside and is continuing to the downside, I am looking for this trend line trade. Also the S1. So the S1 and the trend line are going to be my other positions to buy this position to the upside. So if you guys do like this video on Cthulhu, if you do like to see more price action, if you guys do believe in Ecomi, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I do appreciate every single one for coming out and watching my videos. Take it easy, and John out. Peace.